Hello everyone. In this video, I will explain you about campaign reports and its creation process in Salesforce. So let's jump to the topic and discuss about how to create campaign reports in Salesforce Lightning. So let's move to our org. This is my Salesforce Lightning org and here we are learn how to create campaign reports in Salesforce Lightning. For this, firstly click on the app launcher and under this app launcher you can see that there is a search box present and enter the sales in this search box and click on the sales option. Our sales page is open and under this sales page we can see that lots of tabs are present on the nav bar, but we want to select the report tab and here report tab is not shown on the nav bar, so we click on the more drop down arrow and here is the report tab present. Click on this report tab. Our report page is open and our report are related to the business user. Here we want to create a new report, so we click on the new report button and here we are choosing and find our campaigns that we want to look at for our report type. So there are bunch of different report type and languages of the report type will determine what type of the information we will see on our report and what field will be available to us when we are reporting. Here we are choosing the campaign, so click on the campaign. On the left side the campaigns are present, so click on the campaign and after that select the campaign report type and on the right side we can see that the detail related to the campaign are present and we want to start this report, so click on the start button and here we only see the campaign name column and here is the toggle present on the right side, update preview automatically. Click on this toggle. If it is not enabled, click on this and enable this toggle, so then we do not have to save and run every single time. Here on the left side we can see that there is a filter option. Click on this option and under this filter section there is a field show me which is already selected as a my active campaign, but we want to select as a all campaign, so click on that and click on the drop down arrow of this show me field and under this drop down list we can see that the all campaigns option are present. Click on this and click on the apply option. Here we can see that our show me field is set to the all campaigns. Now here we can see the huge list of all campaigns that are in the Salesforce are shown here. So then any campaign that have created since the interception of our Salesforce instance, I will be able to see. And here we can see campaign name when we created a report for ourselves to maybe look at an active campaign or campaign are in at a certain stage. Now we want to add the filter, so click on the add filter option and here we want to select the campaign status, so click on the campaign status and then select the filter by completed and in progress and click on the apply button. So here we go, we have only two campaign that has a completed campaign status and if there is a no in progress status, this is all information that is coming in from your people that are working on the campaign, so they have not put the status of individual ad campaign. Here I open up our field, click on the fields list. There are all the fields that we have access to and to report on to possible filter by depending on what type of the filter they are. I click on the outline and I want to narrow down this list of fields that we are saying, so we do not need owner field, so click on the drop down arrow of the owner and click on the remove column. Here you can see that owner column is removed and we do not want the start date, so we also click on the drop down arrow of this and click on the remove column and I want the active field at the last, so click on this field and move this field to the last and the active field is set it to the last. You can see that our active field is present at the last. Now I want to add few fields. So one thing that we want to add expected response. So search the expected response and add this to our column. And here you can see that our expected response column is set at the beginning. Now we want to add a group based upon the field. We can put data into different groups. I want to group it by campaign type. So enter the campaign type in the group and select the campaign type, and here we had to able to see, so these one came from webinar and one came from the direct mail, and here we are subtotaling it here by simply clicking on the drop down arrow of the actual cost in campaign, and under this drop down list there is a summarize option, and under this summarize option we can see that the five option are present, and here we want to sum it, so click on the sum option, and after clicking on the sum option we can see the actual cost in campaign is totaled, and the total value is shown at the last of the actual cost in campaign column. Now we want to save this report, so we click on the save report button, and our save report dialog box is open. Now enter the report name, and here we are entering the report name as a campaign report, and then enter the report unique name which is automatically filled, and after that fill the report description if you want to fill, otherwise leave it as it is, and then select the folder, and here we are selecting the folder by clicking on the select folder option, and here we are selecting the private report folder and click on the select folder option, and then click on the save button, and here we can see that our campaign report was saved, and now we want to run this report, so click on the run button, and here we go, and we can see that our campaign report is in the run mode. Now we want to create a chart for this report, so we can click on the add chart option, and here we can see here is a little bar chart is shown. If we want to change this little bar chart to any other chart, so we click on any other chart like the column chart, and here the column chart is shown. If you want to change this column chart to the funnel chart, so click on this funnel chart, and here we go, we can see that the funnel is created in the form of the chart, and after that if you want to see this as a scatter plot, and here is the scatter plot chart. If you want to see, this is the line chart, and here is the line chart. Now move ahead and discuss about how to create campaign reports in Salesforce Classic. So let's move to our org. When we log in into the Salesforce account, our Salesforce Lightning version is open, and we want to move to our Salesforce Classic version. So for this, we click on the profile picture. This is my profile picture, and under this profile picture, we can see that there is an option, switch to Salesforce Classic. Click on this option. After clicking on the switch to Salesforce Classic option, our Salesforce Classic version is open. And here we can see that lots of tabs are present on the navbar, and we want to select the report tab, so click on the drop down arrow, and under this drop down list we can see that the report tab are present. Click on this tab. Our report page is open, and our report are related to the business report, and here we want to create the new report, so we click on the new report button. The report type page is open, so there are bunch of different report types, and the languages of report type will be determined what type of the information we will see on our report, and what field will be available to us when we are reporting. Here we are choosing the campaign report. Here is the campaign report. Click on that, and then select the campaign. The campaign report page is open, and each report has a three section. First one is the filter section, and the preview section, and the field section, and there is a show field present under the field section, so click on the drop down arrow of this and select the all campaign option, and after selecting the all campaign option, only one column is shown as a campaign name. Now we want to add more columns, so click on the fields that we want here, and here we are selecting more fields, and here we can see the huge list of all the campaigns that are in the Salesforce are shown here. In the field list, there are all fields that we have access to, and to report on to the possible filter by depending on what type of the fields they are. And I want to narrow down this list of fields that we are seeing. So we do not need a start date and the end date. So we remove this start date column and the end date column. And after that, we want to add the specific field. Here we want to add the actual cost in the campaign. So click enter the actual cost, and select this actual cost. And here you can see that our actual cost is present at the last. And now here we are doing the group by field. So click on the campaign status. Now click on the campaign status drop down arrow. Here we can see that the group by this field option is present. Click on this option and here we can see the campaign status. Here the planned campaign status has 4 record. Completed campaign status has a 2 record. Now save this record and for saving this record click on the save button and our save report dialog box is open. So firstly give the report name and here we are giving the report name as the campaign status group by. Enter the campaign status group by and then enter the report unique name which is automatically filled and after that select the report folder and here we are selecting the report folder as my personal custom report and then click on the save button. And here we go, we can see that our campaign status group by report is saved. Now we want to add the chart. For adding the chart, click on the add chart button and here we can see that a little bar chart is shown. If we want to change this bar chart, this is in the preview mode, so click on the any other chart you want. Here is the campaign status another chart. If you want to add the donut chart, so click on the donut chart and then click on the OK button. And here you can see that our donut chart is shown in the preview section and the campaign status and the campaign status planned and the campaign status completed are shown under this chart. Now we want to run this report, so click on the run report option and here we go. You can see that our campaign status group by is in the run mode. So with this we have come to the end of the video session. We will see you in the next one.